what's good everybody? It's the one who never takes a loss, Ice Cool Boss, your source for the NBA Finals. The Toronto Raptors versus the Golden State Warriors. Game 3 was a sight to see. The Raptors started off the game hot and would not stop. The Raptors took full advantage of the Warriors' slew of injuries. The Warriors had KD, Klay Thompson, and Kevon Looney all out of this game, and the rest of the Warriors were all banged up as well. The Raptors started the game very aggressively, and everyone but Steph Curry on the Warriors looked very passive. Steph Curry went off tonight and scored a finals career high, 47 points. However, no matter how effortless his shots look, one man can't beat an entire army. Every single Raptor who touched the floor shot 50% from the field, and the Raptors had 6 players in double digits on the night. They beat down the Warriors so bad, I thought I was watching a UFC fight. Coming into this game, the Raptors were looking to regain home court advantage after the Raptors' horrid performance in Game 2. They rebounded tonight and put up way more of a fight. 83% of teams that win Game 3 go on to win the series. You gotta like those odds if you're a Raptors fan for sure. There were so many great performances tonight from the Raptors, it was hard to keep track of all of the dominant performances. Every single Raptor who set foot on the floor absolutely eviscerated the Warriors' defense. I have never heard the Oracle Arena this quiet in my entire life. The crowd was silenced time and time again due to the Raps' greatness. Speaking of silence, Raptors commentator Leo Routens was almost silenced permanently by a light fixture when it fell from the ceiling in the Oracle Arena and almost hit him in the head. First it was the refs in Game 2, now the Warriors are setting booby traps in their own arena? Where will they learn to draw the line? It's time to talk about the heroes of this game. Let's start this off with Marc Gasol. He was a lot better this game. He must have heard the criticism from his poor 6-point performance in Game 2, because in this game, he was playing like a man possessed. He was driving to the lane with conviction and shooting threes without hesitating. It was refreshing to see him play well this game. This is due in part to the fact that Kevon Looney was out this game, as it's one less mobile big that they can throw at Marc Gasol to guard him on defense. There were several times this game I was genuinely shocked that Gasol was draining his shots. But I'm not complaining, as he had 17 points and 7 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the floor. Great job, Gasol. You never cease to surprise me with your tremendous basketball IQ. Speaking of basketball IQ, the King of the North started out slow and seemed a bit off in the first half, as he was just 2 of 7 from the field. However, in the second half, Kawhi Leonard proceeded to take over the game. He had 15 points in the third quarter alone and finished with a team high 30 points in this one. For the first time in the series, the Raptors outscored the Warriors 36-31 in the third quarter. I think Kawhi was saving his energy for the third quarter tonight. The Warriors still had a dominant quarter, but Kawhi, Lowry, and Danny Green made sure the Raptors weren't losing the third quarter no matter what the cost. Danny Green started off hot and stayed hot. He drained 3 threes in the first quarter alone. This man is no longer unseen Danny Green. He is Supreme Danny Green. Danny Green is now 9th all-time in the finals when it comes to 3-point field goals drained. He was being aggressive tonight, looking for a shot. He ended up with 18 points and 6 threes in this game. Danny made more threes than he did in games 1 and 2 combined. Danny Green wasn't just great on offense, he was epic on defense too.
Baca's shot doesn't go, and the rim denied by Money Green.
Green has years of playoff experience and it showed tonight. He knew when to step up and he knew when to step down. An all-around great game from Supreme Danny Green. Speaking of all-around great games, Kyle Lowry started off playing tremendously. Before the game, he told reporters that he plays better on the road. He backed it up and was clearly the engine for the Raptors tonight. The 5th highest paid player in the NBA. Yes, the 5th highest paid player in the NBA was proving that he actually deserves his hefty salary for this one game at least, which is a big improvement over his previous games. Lowry had 15 points in the first half alone. And at the end of the game, he had a total of 23 points and 9 assists. He was so good this game that when he dove into the front row for a loose ball, a crazy courtside fan pushed Lowry down into the seats so he couldn't return to the play. You know you're having yourself a game when the Warriors fans feel compelled to help the Warriors. Another great contributor tonight was Serge Ibaka, who had been invisible in the finals thus far. He showed up tonight though in a big way. Serge Ibaka was an absolute force on defense. He transformed into Serge Ibaka. He was blocking more shots than a bulletproof vest. This man blocked Quinn Cook. This man blocked Jonas Jerebko. This man was a brick wall on defense. This man played like the former defensive player of the year that he truly is. He had a total of 6 blocks. Count them, 6 blocks in this game. That'll teach the Warriors to drive to the lane with Serge Ibaka in the way. MIP, Spicy P, Pascal Siakam was transformed this game. He must have also heard the criticism because he leveled up his game tonight after a terrible performance in Game 2, where he was a abysmal 5 of 18 from the field. With no Kevon Looney in the lineup, Spicy P was able to drive to the lane without any delay. He was crossing up people and draining mid-range jumpers. After the first quarter, Pascal Siakam matched the same amount of points he had in all of Game 2, 12 points, 5 of 7 shooting from the field. And at the end of the game, Pascal would just go on to contribute even more on offense and defense. I knew Spicy P would bounce back. You can always count on Siakam to sick him.
Ibaka, great job defensively, right to the floor. Siakam to the rim with a slam dunk, and a 6-0 run to the Raptors lead, 102-89.
Steph Curry was full-on Super Saiyan mode this game as he had 12 of the Warriors' first 14 points and 17 of their first 29 points in the first quarter alone. He was the only reliable scoring option that the Warriors had tonight, and he played like it. Curry was launching long-range bombs all game. Coming into the game, Curry had a lot of pressure on him to perform well, and he stepped up big time to keep the Warriors in this one. However, basketball is a team sport, and one man can't beat an entire team, even if it is back-to-back MVP Steph Curry. Fred VanVleet was subbed into the game early to shut down Steph Curry, and it worked pretty well, because as soon as VanVleet set foot on the floor, Steph Curry felt his presence. VanVleet was playing lockdown defense on Curry, and Curry was a little bit rattled. But Curry still went on to do what Curry went on to do after all. But Fred VanVleet continued continued his excellent play that he has been playing like for the past, 6 games now? He was sizzling again from deep tonight, knocking down trays without any delay. If Van Vleet is gonna keep playing this well, he should seriously have a baby before every playoffs. Every August, Fred Van Vleet needs to get busy so the Raptors can return to the finals. He dropped 3 huge threes this game and made defenders feel really lame. As I said earlier, the Warriors were not playing well tonight. After Steph Curry had 47 points in this game, only 2 other players even scored in double digits on the Warriors. Draymond Green had 17 points and Andre Iguodala had 11 points. The Warriors shot a abysmal 40% from the floor compared to the Raptors' 54% from the floor. They definitely were not ready for what the Raptors had in store. Oracle Arena, formerly known as the toughest crowd in the NBA, actually started leaving the game early after they realized the outcome was inevitable. I could never imagine myself paying thousands of dollars for a ticket and actually leaving a game early. I would much rather just sit in my seat, watch my team get wrecked, and cry in my $1,000 seats instead of on the street. What are these guys thinking? This game was phenomenal to watch, especially as a Raptors fan. Warriors fans are probably feeling some type of way right now, but that sucks to be you. It seemed like it was long overdue for us to have a game where everyone contributed at high levels. I can't wait for the next game on Friday night. The Raptors have a chance to go up 3-1 in the series. However, knowing the Warriors, I know they definitely don't want to give up another 3-1 lead. The Raptors will have to stay ready for anything just in case Klay or KD come back to play. If this iteration of the Warriors trots out on the floor next game though, I think it's a wrap. Honestly, I think it might just be over then. But who cares what I think? What do you think, Raptors fans? Are the Warriors done without KD or Klay? Is it time to get brooms out for the gentleman's sweep? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. That's it for today's video. Take it easy. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when I provide new NBA content. See ya!